Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Tarboro Coffee Talks. We're so glad that you're joining us today. I'm with the one and only Marcus Willoughby from Willoughby Funeral Homes, man. Good to see you. Thanks for being with us on Coffee Talk. Because it is Coffee Talk, we got to talk about what your favorite drink is at the coffee house. So what do you get when you come in?
So I'm a real coffee drinker.
Okay.
So I got a white mocha latte. White mocha latte with almond milk.
A real coffee drink.
Real coffee drink. I gotta say, this is real. I always get this.
Yeah, that's right. That's good stuff. That's one of our most popular drinks. I have just a medium roast with some heavy whipping cream and Splenda. Doing it light today. Okay. Not light. I've already had so much coffee. You got to understand, I've had too much coffee already. And so good. So are you originally from Tarboro?
Yes, I'm born and raised in Tarboro. Haven't lived anywhere else except Tarboro.
Yes.
I'm a Tarboro kid.
Tarboro kid. So you graduated from Tarboro High School?
Graduated from Tarboro High in 2015.
Okay.
Went to Patillo, Stocks, every school.
Now is your family from here originally? Like they've always lived here?
Yeah. So my mom is also born and raised in Tarboro. And then my dad, he's raised in Fountain, North Carolina.
Fountain, yeah. Big town down there.
One stoplight.
Yeah, that's right. and here's the thing about that one stoplight. It's never green in the direction you're going. That's the stupidest stoplight I've ever been to in my life. It is never green when you want it to be. It's like, never mind. That's a tangent. See, too much caffeine, guys. Too much. That's another thing for a different thing. Man, well, good.
Yeah. So born and raised here in Tarboro, been here all my life.
Yeah. So what do you like about Tarboro?
What I like about Tarboro is so much. I think the community. I think it all starts there. Right. You can't go anywhere without seeing someone that you know. Sure. And starting a conversation. If you want to go to Walmart for 5 minutes, you're not going to be in there for just 5 minutes.
You ain't lying.
You're going to be in there for 30 minutes. You're going to run into 2 or 3 people.
That's right.
That you see. So love the community. As of recently. I've been loving the food trucks here.
The food trucks, yeah.
We have a little food truck renaissance here.
Yeah, a lot of good food.
A lot of good food.
A lot of good food trucks. A lot of good brick and mortar. Like there's a lot of good food in Tarboro.
A lot of good food starting to come up.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. Good food right here at Tarboro Coffee House with Church Street Tap and Deli. But
I visit them a lot as well. Yeah, I go there a lot. But I think it starts with that. Just being familiar with everybody. Knowing everybody since you was 5 and going up to now, to your old classmates and stuff. I think that's what I love most about Tarboro. Community
is important in every dimension of life. That's what I like about having the coffee house, is that it's a place for community. You see the same people, you're in fellowship together. How's your mom? How's your wife? How's your kids? Like it's the best part about living in a small town. Sometimes the worst part about living in a small town. Exactly. But more often than not, it's a good part about living in a small town is the community. And so really love the community. How'd your family get in the funeral business?
Well, it started back in 1932.
Okay.
1932. That's when the first funeral home was established back in Fountain. Okay. North Carolina. So we've been in business for about.
So that was the original place down there. Okay, gotcha.
Original place in Fountain. So then we came over to Tarboro in 1967. Okay. 1967, we came over to Tarboro. That was our second location. And then our third location in Scotland Neck, North Carolina. Okay. We moved over there in about 1987. Okay. So around there. But I'm 5th generation.
I was about to ask. So you're like 3rd, 4th, 5th generation.
Fifth generation.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's pretty much all I know. So that's how it started. Yeah.
Did you ever consider doing anything else?
I think I did as a kid, but I always it comes from wanting to be like my father. My father's my hero.
Your father's a great man. I've met him and know him, and so you know that already.
So really, as small as I can remember, I always wanted to be a funeral director. As a kid, when we have funerals, I used to be at the door passing out the program. Me and my little brother. So it's something I always wanted to do. So I think you have them memories. You want to be a basketball player, stuff like that, but. Funeral home's always been a part of me.
Right. That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. I think in communities, what we miss out on is that the funeral service is so important to a healthy community. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Without a vibrant funeral home that helps people find closure, you really it hurts the community. I think a strong funeral home is the backbone of a good, solid community.
Yeah, yeah.
How would you explain that to folks? Like, what's the importance of your work?
Oh man, it's very important if you want it to be that way, right?
Yeah.
So that's the difference between, I think, a regular funeral home from a funeral home that wants to be a part of the community. Your services extend beyond just burying somebody.
Yeah.
It goes into what you do in the community, your community work, who you're donating to.
Right.
There's overall wanting to see a better community outside of just death.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it stems from. That's how funeral homes.
And a good funeral home helps people have a proper respect for the deceased.
Proper respect.
I think a community that has lost its respect for those who have gone before is a community that's forgot their past and doesn't have a future.
Yeah.
And so you see that so much in America, where we tend to bury people and then we just walk away. And I think the funeral home helps us. A good funeral home helps us see that this is about a legacy.
Right.
And
legacy.
so,
it's about celebrating.
Yeah.
Celebrating them, that they had a life that they lived, and it just starts with that, celebrating the dead instead of the time being sad. It's okay to be sad.
It is, yeah.
But knowing that they're in, if you believe in your faith in Jesus, that they're in a better place.
That's right. Yeah.
That's where it starts.
Well, and I think that, talking about faith there, part of the respect for the dead is we believe in a soon-to-be resurrection.
Yeah.
And so those people in the cemetery are, one day when Jesus comes back, we might have church here in a minute. And so one day when Jesus comes back, one day when Jesus comes back, like we believe in that future resurrection. And so the graveyard is full of people that are going to be raised to new life. And so, that's so exciting. Man, y'all really have a heart, I think, for people.
Yeah,
I've been in some of your services and just love the way that you conduct your services, the way you care for families, and it's so important.
I believe that it's a calling. I don't feel like everybody can do it.
Right.
You got to be take it back to church. I feel like you got to be touched by God. In order to be somebody. And I think my family has been touched.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's a special calling there for sure. Do you feel a lot of support from the Tarboro community for Willoughby and what y'all do, and they respect you?
One thing about Tarboro, if you take care of the community,
right,
they're going to take care of you.
Right.
And they're, no matter what happens or what goes on, if you take care of them, they're going to take care of you. Prime example of that was in was it 2017 when we had Hurricane Matthew?
Right.
We was over in Princeville, and our building got flooded out. But we didn't miss a step.
Right.
Tarboro continued to support us. Princeville continued to support us.
Right.
Contact continued to support, even though we didn't have a physical building for a long period of time. Sure. And that just shows that Tarboro, if you commit to them,
right,
they'll commit to you all the way.
That's fantastic. That's so good.
Yep.
Sounds like you love Tarboro. It sounds like you love what you do. You love serving this community, and that's what we need more of in Tarboro, is people who love the community and want to not just love the community, but serve the community. They see the needs. They see the opportunities to step into the brokenness of the people around us and to love them well. And so we're the hands and feet, and not just talk about the needs, but step into them. And that's so important, brother. I appreciate the work y'all are doing. It's a thankless job most of the time, but it's so vitally important to the community, to the health of our community. Yeah, absolutely. Anything you want to leave the people of Tarboro with, as we kind of wrap up this morning?
Anything I want to leave with? I would say just continue to be tight-knit, close community. That's what makes Tarboro. I appreciate everyone that supports us. Right. And I love Tarboro. Right. That's it. That's it.
And Willoughby's a full-service funeral home, providing burial and cremation services. Yes, sir. And when your family gets to that place that all families get to at some point, Willoughby would love to serve your family and care for you and help you cope with that grief. And so I'm sure they'd love for you to reach out to them anytime you need those services. And so, absolutely, good deal.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in to Tarboro Coffee Talk today. I want to talk for a moment about our new collaboration with Church Street Tap and Deli. They're a part of the Tarboro community as well. They're right underneath the coffee house. They are now offering their full menu here in the coffee house. You come in, they're ready to take your order. They're ready to bring it up to you. They're full menu. And so now when you come to the Tarboro Coffee House, you can get the best cuisine that Tarboro has to offer from Church Street Tap and Deli. So please come and take advantage of that. It's a great partnership. We're trying to do community, trying to do life together. And so we want to build each other up and strengthen each other. And so thank you for tuning in to Tarboro Coffee Talk. Remember, God loves you. We'll see you next time. Oh, that's right. Share, like, and subscribe. And if you're interested in being a coffee talk, drop a comment. We'd love to have you on the show.